Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video on this patch kit. I was out riding my Fazari Alta Peak mountain bike up here on Mount Scott Road, and I got a flat tire. I'd actually picked up a thorn from a blackberry bush on Friday, and Saturday morning the tire was a little squishy, but I pumped it up. Within half an hour of riding, it was flat again. And so I went through stuff trying to use my hand pump and things. It was just kind of a pain in the butt. All the patches that I had for my tire repair kit that I typically don't like to use anyway, all of them were just shot. There was no glue adhesive left on those. So I got a new one. This is the one I got on Amazon, and it has two different sizes. It's got a smaller circle and a bigger square, and then a little piece of rough sandpaper in there. And so I put on one of the square ones on my bike, and I went and did a couple of rides, and it seemed like it was holding okay. And so what I did is I had to swap it out on the trail on that ride. I deflated that one, threw that one back in my Camelback, and then I went out and did a test ride on it, and it held. Everything was fine. And then this morning I came out getting ready to take off and go ride again up on Mount Scott Road, and both my front and rear tires were a little soft. Not terrible, not enough to be a leak. It seemed like it was more due to the change in weather. It is sunny now, but it was a really foggy, cold morning today, and we've gotten some heavy rain 2 days ago and a little bit of rain yesterday. So it felt more like change in the weather that can make the PSI in your tires, kind of go up and down. And so I used my floor pump, pumped it up, made sure I had everything, and took off, and rode 15 and a half miles today. I came back, and this is really hard. It's still pumped up. I'm probably about 28 psi on that tire, somewhere around there. So it's holding really well. Thought, oh, okay, great. That's fantastic. I didn't have any issues with it. And as I pulled my bike out of the back of Dora the Explorer here, I noticed that this tire is flat. So there was one point on my ride down where it felt like it may have been a little bit flat, but I had my suspension fully engaged, and I was on a gravel road, and so I kind of looked down. I couldn't quite tell if it was flat or not, and I just got down, just rode like, I don't know, 2/10 of a mile to finish off 15 and a half right there at the bottom, and come back and go pull it out, and that's flat. So I'm going to look into that and see what kind of issue it is, see if I can find if I've got a thorn in there, and if it looks like I'll be able to use one of these. And then I'm going to make sure that I've got my extra tube. So I'm going to watch these for the rest of the day, overnight, and make sure that this one stays inflated. And if I'm able to fix this one with the patch kit, that I'll get this pumped up as well. But this is so small, so light, and to just deflate it, peel the back on, and just hold this down for 30 seconds and everything is really good. Like I said, I in my other video, I typically don't like to patch these. Traditionally, the tubes haven't been very expensive. They've been like $8, and it's really not that big a deal to swap them out. But with everything, inflation and just prices going up over the last couple of years and all that, they're a little pricier. And to just cut the valve stem section off and to repurpose it, I've got close to two full tubes that I am using for like on my wallet or my Altoids cans or around paracord rope. And so I don't need another tube to use like that as a repurposed item. And I don't want to just throw it in the trash. So I'm going to see if I can use this later today after I get some errands done to see if I can get this repatched. But so far, this thing killed it for this front tire. And other than that fluctuation with the weather, got that pumped up and everything's going great. So that and a couple extra threaded CO2 25-gram cartridges so that I am able to just have that as a backup and get the PSI nice and hard on these, then that's doing really well for me. So I love it. I'd love to hear any of you mountain bikers out there, how do you feel about patch repair kits? Do you like the adhesive sticker types, or do you like the old glue system, or are you a straight throw it out and throw another tube in? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on what you do. As always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.